So don't be a shrinking violet. Don't minimize what you're saying through the words of just or a little bit. These are things I'm catching myself with. We want to be reminded not to shrink so others can shine. This has been taught to us since millennia, with the fact that women can't speak their mind in a strong way. So this is our reminder today to be impeccable with your word. And when you catch yourself, and I even have another tip, because I use the word just a lot. I just wanted to share, I just need to say. And what I realized is, unless I'm using the word just in a timeline, like, hey, I just hung up with my friend, then don't use the word just. You're minimizing yourself. You're minimizing what you're saying. And in so doing, you're shrinking and making yourself smaller. So, did I eradicate the word just from my vocabulary? No, I didn't. It's a practice. That's why we call it a spiritual practice. But being conscientious of how we're speaking, what we're speaking, and how we're saying it is so important, more for ourselves than for others, and certainly for the women in the world. I was almost kicked out of my teacher's apartment in Israel. I was only there for 2 weeks. I flew all the way to see this lady and study with her. And I was almost kicked out for diminishing my experiences as I shared my mental imagery feedback with her. And I was reminded in that minute to stay conscientious about how I'm speaking and sharing, not only to others, but to myself. This is an important reminder to all of us, not simply the women, but those of us that diminish our words so others can feel bigger. Be mindful of how you speak to others and yourself, more importantly. The mind is so powerful, and that judge and jury in our brain can take over and make you think things that aren't even really happening. So please be reminded in this video to be conscientious of the words we're saying. And a wonderful tip to do that, and I've done it with myself, when I write down the word just and I cross it off and I put something stronger in its place, that helps concretize and change the brain. So whenever you have a word that you'd like to eradicate from your vocabulary, I need to, I should, all these words that we want to stop saying and translate into, I want to do that. We need to write them down, cross them off, and write the sentence you'd like to see happen. I hope this helps you stay conscientious about the way you're speaking, mostly to yourself. Thanks for being with me. Be conscientious.